So let's start this video with some excuses. I don't have the time. I don't have enough savings. I can't afford to take a risk right now. There's probably a better opportunity later. This isn't the opportunity for me. I don't know enough about the market. I don't think that I'm educated enough. I need a business partner. I'm just not confident in myself. These are your excuses. And I hate to put this on you, but out of all the people who've tried to express gratitude, but in the same breath said that this is never going to happen for them, all of you, let me clarify, you're saying, I'm considering starting a business, and you've said that months ago, and I haven't seen you move yet. You think that YouTube's a one-way street? You think I don't see you guys? I keep up with all of you, and there's so many of you who have messaged me like, I'm going to start an Airbnb business, and you haven't done it yet. So, let me ask you this. What are you so afraid of? Well, I think we've talked about all of your excuses now, right? So which one of those is your excuse, and what is the root of your fear there? Let me tell you something that you may not know yet. Obviously, you saw that I was just on vacation. My good friend Sean Ray and I, we have something in common. We both went homeless on the way to our level of success where we are today. So I started my first business in 2010, and that was after I went homeless. I went homeless because I worked for a company that kind of screwed me over, and I was too proud to go get a new job, and I was determined on doing my own thing. I was put into a situation where I was not ready, and I decided to start reading a lot of books, self-educate, find an opportunity, and go out there and get it. So I was halfway there, right? I knew I wanted to work for myself, and I decided I was never going to work for anyone else ever again, but I also wasn't ready to commit to myself to actually be a business owner, regardless of what that meant. So I went homeless along the way. I was forced to finally make that move, and I started my first business in 2010, and everything has been great since. This Airbnb business of mine, this is one of 5 businesses. So I can tell you from experience, starting a business is not that hard. The greatest thing about starting a business is you're the one working on it. There's nobody who's going to care more than you. You will survive as a standalone business person. That's not where most people fail. Most people fail when they grow and they try to put other people in charge of their businesses, when they start spending too much money too quickly. This is where people fail. You will not fail if you start a company. That is not where you're going to fail. If you just want to become independent and make your own money and start finding your path, you're going to be okay. My buddy Sean Ray and I both were servers. That was like one of our last real jobs, and then we got into sales. Getting into sales, we learned so much about business, and then we finally, well, by what I mean is real jobs is like employee jobs. When we both got into sales, we were both contractors for companies. We're kind of like semi-independent, and that's where we learned a lot about business. And now we're both, business owners, and we're happy. So, a couple quotes for you. Richard Branson says, if somebody offers you an opportunity and you're not ready for it yet, say yes and figure it out along the way. Basically what he's saying is that opportunity trumps readiness, because opportunities don't come often. So if you have an opportunity to get into business for yourself and you're staring at it right now, you better jump. Otherwise that window will close and you'll have to wait for your next train. Okay? There's another quote that I read recently that is, revenue beats readiness. If you are sitting by looking at an opportunity going, you know what, I just don't think I know enough yet, I'm not confident enough yet, again, reason to act is having cash in hand beats having a perfect product or beats having a perfect plan. A lot of the businesses that I've started with only half of a solution, right? But I knew enough to be dangerous. So I started my business. I got out there, I started, making money, and I noticed all these little problems along the way. And they're not problems that you could have ever, like with a crystal ball and when writing your business plan, could have even accounted for, right? These are things that you have to be there to learn. So one little problem at a time, we started solving those problems. And the business started to grow and grow and grow. I actually built a software this way. I write in PHP and JavaScript, and I'm self-taught, basically from sitting down 10 to 12 hours a day with coffee, playing at my computer, staring at stuff that made no sense, trying to write a software for one of my businesses. And I'll tell you what, it's been absolutely the best thing I've done in years, because now writing software, I look at the world a different way. And I solved one of the major problems for my company and put that company in a position to lead that industry. So I didn't know that I was going to need to write software in 2010 when I started that company. I didn't know the value of it. I'm not a tech guy, but I started a business with what I knew, and now 8 years later, we tripped over something big, but it took 8 years to get there. So what I'm communicating to you is when you start your company, It's not going to be the greatest thing you've ever done yet. You're not going to be the greatest you've ever been yet. You're not going to know what the hell you're doing, and that's absolutely okay. So get out there. Napoleon Hill wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. The moral of the story of this book is that he believes you should burn every bridge behind you as you go towards an opportunity because it keeps you from retreating back into comfort. You need to have this do or die mindset if you're going to go out there and get it. So this Airbnb business that you're watching me grow, we had our biggest month again, month over month. That's 6 months of growth in a row. We have doubled our revenue from 6 months ago. We're almost at $70,000 last month, and 6 months ago in October, we were at like $34,000. I'll show you that too for those of you who don't believe me. So you guys don't think it's real. You don't think it's possible. It's just that you don't believe in yourself. You're standing on the sidelines going, man, it would be so nice to be successful or to start my own company. But you're chicken shit, right? You are not committing to yourself that you are capable, you are great, you will go out there and you will get it. You just need to take the first step. There's something called paralysis by analysis. If you're watching this channel, watching videos from me, some other people, you're watching the Harvard iLabs YouTube channel that I showed you guys, you're just watching all this content and learning all this stuff, but what are you gonna do with it? You are paralyzed by the excess knowledge that is in your brain. You're too heady to move now, right? You need to shake that. That's called paralysis by analysis, and you gotta just get it out of your way. See, knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that is truly powerful. So put your phone down, get out there, even if you don't have a plan, just start executing. Thank you for watching Airbnb Automated, and I will see you all on the other side.